What's up guys, in today's video you're going to be talking about how to make cameras inside of Yeeps. These aren't foolproof, but they still work really good, so let me show you the map, and then after we're going to show you how to build them, okay? So let's get into it. So if you step inside, this is the camera room. We have room 1, room 2, room 3, and cams. This is optional, you don't have to build this, but so basically how it works is if I go through this and toggle cams, go through it again, then it's going to say room 2. It's a very good way to know where everyone is. Of course, these are going to be hallways, right, into each room. These can be as small as just being this, but I will say it does look a little bit obvious, so I would recommend stretching them out a bit further. I'm gonna put my camera right here, and you're gonna see me walk from cams to room 3 to room 2, back to room 3 into room 1. Okay? So it's gonna be this way, that way, come back into this room, and that way, and then we'll walk my way back to cams, okay? So tell me if you guys think it's look good. So yeah, I think that worked pretty well. It's a bit hard to tell where I was, but you definitely knew that there was someone in room 3, room 2, and room 1. So yeah, let's get into the actual build process. Okay, these are all the blocks that you need. First, a building block. It can be any block of your choosing, but this is going to be what your rooms are going to be made out of. So literally anything. For me, I use spikes, so yeah. This is the broadcaster. When you're in the hallways, this is the block that gets activated. This is the block receiver. This is what actually tells the cameras to do its thing. This is the computer, and this is the things that are actually activating when you see the cameras. These are the corner wires. This hides wires. You can also use the normal ones, the normal corner wires, but these ones are the cool ones, and I prefer these. This is, I actually don't know what this is. This is this is what activates when you actually go through it. I forgot the name. This is actually the thing that tells the broadcaster when you're in the hallways. You can also use the trapped wood because it is also pretty good. And in that little shortcut of time, these are called pull skates. All of these blocks appear in the research facility tab, so if you want to follow along to this video, then you should definitely go down there and buy all these blocks. Okay, let's get on to the actual building section. For this tutorial, I'm going to be making only 2 rooms in the camera room, so in total this can be 3 rooms, even though over there I made 4 rooms. So, just so it's a bit easier for you guys. First, you want to build up one with your block of your choosing. Then make what you want your room to be. It's optional, but I'm gonna paint my floor. I'm gonna name this room the kitchen. Now go over to where you want the room's entrance to be. Place now one of those pull skates. Make sure that this tub is facing the bottom. You can also paint the pole skate if you want. Now, go ahead, get your broadcaster. Now that you placed your broadcaster, now you're going to paint to the color that you want to associate your room with. I'm going to use a lightish gray. Now that you did that, now you can make the rest of your hallway. Now that you made the rest of your hallway, now you're going to put one of those pull skates on the other side. Now you're going to have to plan ahead a little bit. What color you want to associate your next room with is what you want to paint the next broadcast block. My next room is going to be associated with a greenery area. Now to test to make sure everything's going right. what you should hear is that there should be two different noises, one coming from the pulse gate, one coming from the broadcast block. If you only hear one noise like this, and you don't hear that second sound, maybe you didn't place your broadcast box correctly. There we have it, our two main rooms are done. Now, if you're lazy like me, you can just go and get a copy block and copy over the path, so you can have a nice same pathway to your camera area. Now, you want to keep in mind that every broadcast block going into one room should be the same color. Don't make these two different colors. Now with the actual camera room. What color you want your camera room to be associated with is what you're going to want to paint your broadcast block. Now make your camera room. Now this is the area that you're actually going to see what's on your cameras. Now you want to get your hidden corner wire and place 3 of those. Paint them whatever color. Now get your TV blocks. You can paint all these computers the same color or different colors. I usually paint them different colors so you can know which room they are without having to look directly at the signs. Now you should have all your computer screens painted or not painted. Now, if you own signs, you can add signs right here, but that's optional. I'm not going to add it for the sake of this video. Now you want to turn around and add more of these T-wires pointing down. Now this is why we raised everything up. It's actually for the wireless receivers. Unless you have space to do this, then go for it. But for now, I'm going to put it down. I also recommend you do this too, because you might want to put a room behind here and you might not have enough space. Now you want to paint each one of these colors corresponding to the monitor and this one was the kitchen, this one was the greenery area, and this one was the cameras. And you're done. This should act the same way as when I showed it in the beginning of the video. I'm going to put my camera right here, and you're going to see all these cameras turn on. I'm going to go over to the kitchen, then back over here to the cameras. You should see this one light up, this one light up, this one light up again, and this one light up, and this one light up, then this one light up again, another time, and then back to this camera. I have to say, that worked out pretty good. So if everything worked out for you, give yourself a pat on the back. You've now officially made cameras. Put these in any map, Find Out to Freddy's map, an Among Us map, literally anything. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. If you can, please subscribe. If you can't, just give it a like. I had so many spelling errors this video, so overall, I hope you have a good day. I hope to see you later, and goodbye.